Welcome to my Thailand building nightmare. My golly gosh, there is some work to do here. Today we are in Thailand, Jomtien, a couple of miles back from the beach in what is a very interesting project. Danny, my Thai friend, has brought me here. It is currently under a full renovation, restoration. So this project started around 2019, so it was actually before COVID. What we're seeing now is deterioration within 6 years. It's a startling reminder that buying off the plan is such a high risk activity here in Thailand, because if you buy a house that's 6 years old, you can walk around and you can see if there's been any building errors. The mistakes will have presented themselves within that 6 year time period, according to this. If you bought this off the plan and walked in here at day one, I suspect it'd look beautiful. And if you were to live here or it was an investment property for the next 5 or 6 years, shit's gonna start falling apart, man. This would have been an upmarket, fairly exclusive, gated community with, I think there is 7 huge pool villas here, unfinished. Typically, a lot of these pool villas have low ceilings, but this one, after the saga of all the restorations that I did at my ex-Thai girlfriend's house, at Lily's house, I became a bit of a tile expert. The problems that she had at her villa, I suspected the exact same problems that are happening in this villa, and it's that the tiles are cracking, but it's not because of the tiles' poor quality, it's about the surface that's been laid under them. It's not been done right. 60% of these tiles have cracked, and they've cracked on their own without even having occupants in the house. I just want to echo all of those videos that talk about buying off the plan and hoping for the best.
In every home I've been in, every condo, every apartment, including the one I'm in right now, which is probably a $500,000 home, that's only 5 years old. The amount of stuff falling apart, if you spent that on a brand new construction, luxury build like this, I'd be damned if this many things would be going wrong in 4 and 5 years.
Yeah, I think it's a cement is low quality, and that's why the floor is
like this. So what's gonna have to happen is that shitty cement is gonna have to get jackhammered up and chipped out, and then lay proper cement, and then relay the tiles. I gotta say, I do not envy the person that's bought this unfinished product and is going to be paying and working towards finishing this, because there is so much work to be done. And honestly, this is just representative of, due to COVID, dozens of unfinished housing projects around Na Jomtien, down here on the coast of Chonburi. You can see here, these cement walls were never undercoated, never primed, just 1 or 2 layers of top coat, which is all but completely deteriorated. So what you can see in the historic footage I'm showing of us fixing up Lily's house, the exact same thing is going on here. And these cement boundary walls, they've not been sealed properly underneath. So as soon as it rains, the water goes in there and it starts seeping up through the center of the cement. And of course, any paint sitting on the outside flakes off straight away. It took me about 2 weeks with a paint scraper and a sander to get rid of the old flaky crap. And then I spent mega bucks on this high quality sealer, and I sealed the walls as best I could. And then I did a primer, and then I did 2 layers of white, thick, top quality top coat. But ultimately the water is still going to ingress in that cement, and the same thing will happen eventually. Now, here is a material I'm unfortunately intimately acquainted with. Let's call it chalk. Composite chalk, because that's really all it is. Composite rubbish posing as wood. And so much of Lily's old pool villa, all the outdoor stuff, the decking, the fencing, was all made of this rubbish, and it simply does not last. Now, Lily's villa was probably about 10 years old, and that stuff had all cracked. Interestingly, here, it's less than 6 years old, and it's cracking already. This junk they use is It's simply not weatherproof. It's not for walking on. It's not even really should be for a fence. It just crumbles in your hand. Yeah, given distance to the beach, maybe at least 12. Yeah. I'm seeing so many similarities here between what we had to fix at Lily's old house and what needs to be fixed here. Look at the pool grouting. Now the tiles are good, but the grout, all the grout has gone. So that's not a large job, but the pool will have to be re-grouted, among many other things. Interesting to note, in the ceilings, I can't see any leaking at all, which is good. In this room, the cement's perfect. I can feel they are never going anywhere. In the hallway, however, it's just soggy underfoot. This is the landscaper who's here clearing a path. He's here with his bobcat, and he's basically clearing the scrub, the bush that has grown here in the last 6 years. What's going to be left is, well, better access for the remedial builders to come in and start work on the 7 villas. What did the ground look like before the tractor come in?
Like this, like that one.
Like thick,
Yeah.
thick bush.
Yeah, like.
The bush, how high? Like up here?
Yes.
Yeah, very high bush. The man's done a lot of trips to the tip, I think, in his truck. I want to point out, I'm not criticising the workmanship. What I'm criticising is the materials, the quality of the materials that have clearly been used, because these walls are less than 6 years old and they're all cracked. It's a fascinating one. Let's keep our eye on this and check in, say once a month, and see how fast they can progress this, because it's beautiful bones, but there's a lot of work to be done. I spoke to the owners and the time frame has been set. They would like this completed within 2 months. 2 months is the aim to have this completely finished. So what Danny and I will do, we'll come back once a fortnight to document the progress, try and show you step by step the remediation process.